What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Today we are continuing our challenge of consistent uploads. Today's day number 3. We're not getting stuck on that. Today I want to talk about something that we all struggle with. And again, I tell you guys, you can record these videos any way you want. I'm holding this by my hand right now because I don't have any way to hold it, and I have my steering wheel upside down. You don't care. But anyway, one of the biggest things that'll kill you in this world is regrets. Regrets is something you can never get rid of no matter what you do. You could do something that you're not proud of when you're 6 years old, and you can be 96 years old, and guess what? You're going to regret that you did that, whether it was, something where you're stealing, saying something mean, or straight up just not doing something. You're going to be fighting those things, those inner demons, for your entire life. And as we grow and continue to grow, we're going to continue to make more and more mistakes because we're only human, and that's what we're going to do because, again, we are human. We're going to make mistakes. So it's not so much trying to eliminate mistakes perfectly and eliminating regret, because that's not physically possible. However, what it is possible is to don't allow yourself to not take risks, not take chances, shoot for the moon, and try and achieve your dreams at any means necessary, so that when the final calling comes, you can sit there and say, listen, I wanted to do YouTube. I give everything I could. I just didn't make it, but I can say, honestly, I give it everything I could to be a great YouTuber. And it doesn't have to be YouTube. It's anything in life. I wanted to be the best baseball player I could. And, as long as you can sit there and say, I did all the training, all the work, all the mental, all the everything. If you can honestly sit there and say to yourself that you give it 1,000% you try and you just came up short, then guess what? That is a lot better than looking back and be like, wow, I was probably only a few bullpen sessions away, or I was only a few, strength and conditioning training away because that's the only reason I didn't make it. Then you're always going to have those regrets to follow you with you for the rest of your life. If I'm not uploading every single day, when I challenge myself to upload every single day, and then I look back at it, well, I failed. Yeah, well, guess what? You missed a day here, you missed a day there, and what was your excuse? Oh, I couldn't come up with an idea. I have no idea right now what I'm talking about. Well, I do, but going into this video, I had no idea. And then I'm like, you know what? Regrets is something that will just eat at you forever. And I don't want to put myself through regrets, so that's why I'm recording this video right now. And I want you guys to not regret it by you sending yourselves and you striving for the best, because you deserve the best. And again, the problem with all these participation trophies and everything else that goes on with this world is no one fights for everything and then expects everything to be handed. And then when it doesn't, and at the time they're just miserable, they get ticked off, and then they just forget about it. But then 10, 20 years from now, they're going to be like, well, actually, if I would have just really tried it, that I probably could have made it. If I wanted to, whatever it be, whether it's, life, work, sports, content creation, whatever it may be, you can't let stuff hold you back, or else it's going to be in the back of your mind for the rest of your life. So do me a favor. If you're sitting there holding off on recording because you don't have the right stories, you don't have the right gear, you don't have the right this, the right that, the right time, whatever it is, hit that record button right there. Hit the record button, start recording, get your voice heard. They don't need to be long, 10-minute, 20-minute scripted videos. Most of mine are going to be 4 or 5 minute videos for the most part, and there's nothing wrong with that. This is going to be completely unedited. I have no problem with that. I have a couple stutters in here, but guess what? I'm human, I'm natural, but I'm giving it my all. I'm giving you my honest me, and that's all you need to do. Give out your honest self, and wherever it takes you, it takes you. And again, at the end of the day, if it fails, but you give everything, you can honestly sit there and say, I tried my best, and guess what? It just wasn't for me. But you never know unless you try, unless you grind, unless you give it your all. And like I said, it's not just YouTube, it's life in general. So stop living in regret and force yourself to move on and give everything, all your attention, as hard as you can. Let's grind this out. But if you are on YouTube, join in on my challenge. Today's day 3. We have 27 more days for a 30-day challenge, and we're going to keep going past that. So who's with me in the comments? Let me know. Have an awesome day, though. Peace.